So we are back breaking down another UFC card that just happened. It was actually an alright card. People were giving this card some grief, but I don't think it was that bad of a card. On paper, it was definitely better than last week's card, and it lived up. We had the first fight of the night. Zachary Reese came in on short notice, and he subbed Jackson McVeigh. I do not believe in Jackson McVeigh anymore. I thought, you know what? He got Bruno Ferreira his first fight. Fair enough, but he did just go in there and get ragdolled around a little bit by Zachary Reese. Just a fair play. Zachary Reese wins that fight. Then we had Daniel Marcos go in there, beat Miles Johns. Good performance, Miles Johns at one point in time was like a fringe top 15 guy. Now he's on a free fight losing streak. And one of those wins, never mind. I was going to say his last win, but it wasn't against Dan Aguirre. It was against Douglas Silva de Andrade. But, you look at it, lost to Felipe Lima, who's good. Lost to Gene Matsumoto by split. Arguably could have won that fight. And then he lost to Daniel Marcos. So he's not like a bad fighter. He's just fighting good prospects. But Daniel Marcos, he gets a win after losing to... Who did he even lose to again? He lost to... I was going to say Dontel. Is his name Dontel Jackson? Is that the guy's name? Montel Jackson, not Dontel. Montel Jackson. Good lord. Montel. I was like, who the fuck's Dontel? Yeah. So no, not a bad fighter. Let's give Daniel Marcos another unranked guy, and then let's get him back against a ranked opponent. Then we had Denise Gomez versus Tisha Pennington. This was honestly just Denise Gomez big sistering. Even let's just say big brothering. Fuck it. This is like a big brother fighting a little sister. Doesn't typically go well for the sister. Denise Gomez was just like, there was at one point in time where Tisha Pennington had the back of Denise Gomez, and Gomez just fucking chucked her off like she was nothing. She was using her pure... I mean, they're both lesbians, but, she was using her big butch energy that Denise Gomez had. Denise Gomez... If these two women were in a relationship, let's just say Denise Gomez would be the one wearing the pants. And I don't think that's a hot take to have by any means. So, good performance by Denise Gomez. She clearly won the fight. And Tisha Pennington seems like she is retired afterwards. So, shout out to Tisha Pennington. Arguably beat Mackenzie Dern. Then we had Josh Hokit versus Max Grimace. Let's call him Max Grimace. Josh Hokit went in there and KO'd him in 56 seconds. Impressive performance because big size advantage, 20-pound weight difference. But Josh Hokit went in there, landed a big meaty hook on him. Rocked him. He stood back up, dropped him again. Good knockout by Josh Hokit. Called out Volter Walker. I like the call out. I think it makes a lot of sense because Volter Walker has said that he doesn't want to fight ranked opponents. Give him an unranked guy. So do it. Like, they both trash talk as well. They both talk trash. I mean, that makes a lot of sense, right? Josh Hokit versus Volter Walker. There'll be some trash talk. There's been some trash talk online. Volter Walker called him, "You're going to stop disrespecting my people. I'm going to take your fucking leg," or whatever he said. So let's do it. He also copied the Chael Sonnen lines, went in there. Volter Walker, you absolutely suck, yada, yada, yada. I like the fight. Maybe it's a big step up for Hokit, but fuck it, why not? It'll have a good build-up. Plus, we'll get to learn a bit about Volter Walker, because, I don't know, maybe Hokit doesn't immediately get heel-hooked. We'll see. He's a lighter man in the weight class. I mean, he has to be skilled, right? That means he's got that lighter man skill at heavyweight, although he technically isn't fighting in like a light heavyweight division or anything like that. So we'll see. Then we had Cavalcante versus Mayro Buno Silva. Cavalcante just went in there, dominated her. Then we had Ronnie Unk Barcelos beating Ricky Simone. I picked this one as an underdog. I should have bet on it. Barcelos, you can't bet against Unk. He's 4-fight winning streak. Like, look at this. It's so weird, right? It's lost to Kyler Phillips and Umar Nurmagomedov. Lost to Victor Henry. Now he has beat Christian Quinones, Peyton Talbot, Cody Garber, and Ricky Simone. Like, how? How's he turning his career around at this point in his life? He's 38. He's very old for the weight class, but he's on the best run of his career somehow at 38 years of old. Like, typically older guys don't do that well in these lighter man weight classes, but Barcelos is just the fucking exception. I mean, we know Ricky Simone doesn't do good against the Unks, because like he did get KO'd by Uriah Faber in like 48 seconds, but still, like this is crazy, right? This is all very bizarre. Ricky Simone technically has a win over Merab Dvalishvili. So Ronnie Barcelos is slowly making his claim for a title shot, I guess. So I beat the guy who beat you. That's a good call for a title fight. I mean, he didn't say that, but I mean that's what he should have said. Like, the thing that's very bizarre about this all is just like Barcelos looked like he was on his way out at one point. He was not looking good. Got carried by Umar. Then, like I said, lost to Kyler Phillips. But now he's on like this weird run. Like he's gotta, he's gotta be fucking injecting something. I don't get it. How is a 38-year-old man looking this good? It can't just be because he's a crafty vet. I don't believe it. There's no way. It's impossible. But, I mean, somehow he's doing it. Somehow Barcelos is doing the damn thing at 38 years of age. Ricky Simone carried Javid Bashra, who's, like, not a bad prospect. But I just knew that Barcelos would get this done. Then we had Jamal Emmers versus Haider Emil. This one sucked for Haider Emil, because Haider Emil was looking good early here. He was looking very good early. But unfortunately for him, he just gassed out. That pressure normally works, but Jamal Emmers had this crazy, crafty vet move of, I'm going to wrestle you so you get tired. And hey, it worked. Smart move. Smart move. Was it most fun fight after the first round? No. Like, Haider Emil was going in there, he was slugging out, he was trying to take Jamal Emmers' head off. And it looked like he hurt him at points, but not too badly. Looked like Emmers probably landed the biggest shots. But yeah, Jamal Emmers gets the fight done. Good shit. Showed his wrestling pedigree. Then we had Christian Leroy Duncan versus Marco Tulio. This was crazy. Leroy Duncan is improving a lot. He looks very good. I apologize to Otis the BV1 for picking against Leroy Duncan. What a horrible decision I made there, because Tulio had nothing for him. Got badly cut up in the first round. Tried to wrestle. Then we ended the round with Leroy Duncan wrestling him. Tulio looked good. I remember I had seen people generally thinking Marco Tulio was like a future champion, and like Leroy Duncan went in there and destroyed him like that. Like, I think Tulio is still good. I just think Leroy Duncan is such a good, crafty striker. He's going out there and knocking back-to-back guys who had never been chinned before. I don't think Tulio was carried before. I think his one loss before this was by decision. Oh no, it was by KO. Okay, he has been carried before, my bad. Okay, fair enough. But still, CLD looked good, looked improved. Maybe you could do him versus Shara Bullet. Who would be opposed to Christian Leroy Duncan versus Shara Bullet? I think that's a sick fucking fight, man. I think that'd be a cool fight. I think it's a badass fight. But yeah, I reckon like something like that. Guy just outside the rankings. Then you can give him a little ranked opponent after that. Or you do him versus MVP. Fuck it, just from MVP. Two British strikers, why not? Anyway, then we had Chris Padilla versus Ismail Bonfim. Chris Padilla, he's part Indian. India should start claiming him if they want to build up that Indian market, because he is technically Indian. He's on a 4-fight winning streak. He destroyed Ismail Bonfim. After he missed a shit ton of weight, that's going to be worth mentioning. Bonfim went into that fight missing by 5 pounds, which is insane. They're probably going to cut him. I know in Gabriel Bonfim's post-fight interview was saying, like, yeah, me and my brother, it wasn't his night, but he's going to be champion. He's like, no, but he's going to be on fucking Centrelink because he's going to get cut for, he's on a 2-fight losing streak and he missed weight by 5 pounds, buddy. I don't think they're going to keep him around after this fight. If I'm being honest with you, he also missed against Vince Pichel. The fight got called off that one time. I can't imagine they're going to keep Bonfim on the roster. Maybe because Gabriel won, they're going to be like, you know what? Let's keep getting these guys on the same card, but it's probably Ismail, to be honest. But Chris Padilla, 4-fight winning streak. Do it versus fucking Gamrot. Do something like that. Gamrot, Ruffy. I know Ruffy's apparently fighting Moicano, but fuck it. I think Chris Padilla deserves that step up. 4-fight winning streak against good guys. Maybe he needs a guy outside the ring. Maybe you do him versus Quillen Outkill, mate. Maybe you do that. I could see a world where they do that. That would be a cool fight. But I think more than likely they'll keep them away from each other. They'll probably do Padilla versus like a guy just outside the top 15. Yeah, something like that. But Chris Padilla is good, man. And in a 5-rounder, I feel like he could do some good work. He's got good cardio. He's very, very crafty vet. Good performance. He broke him. Mate. Then Uros Medic versus Muslim Salikov. There wasn't really much to talk about here. Uros Medic absolutely decapitated Muslim Salikov. Great performance by Uros. That's it. That's it for Muslim Salikov. He somehow fraud checks Carlos Leal, carries him in 30 seconds. He's like, oh, right, sorry, guys, I forgot I'm an old man. It's back to having no chin. Uros Medic goes in there and detonates his chin. Good performance by Uros Medic. The Serbian gets it done, and this is big for Serbia. He's on a 2-5 winning streak now, I think. Somehow Soriano KOs him in a second, 30 seconds. This is weird. Look at Uros Medic's fight time at welterweight. A minute. Oh, my God, he beat Urbina and Muslim Salikov the exact same time, and Urbina actually badly dropped him, and Salikov had nothing for him. What a weird sport we watch. And then Soriano chinned him in 31 seconds. Then Tim Means lasted longer than both of them. He lasted 2 minutes and 9 seconds. We truly watch one of the sports of all time. Great performance there. Then we're Joseph Morales versus Matt Schnell. Great performance by Joseph Morales. Slick grappling. I love this guy's grappling, man. This is actually good grappling. This is the entertaining type of jiu-jitsu people want to see. Very slick. Joseph Morales, he called for a Sacramento card. Give the man a Sacramento card. Why not? Great performance. Then we had Gabriel Bonfim versus Randy Brown. This fight was just one-sided from Bonfim to start off with. Just leg kick. Randy Brown has no ability to check the leg kicks. Second round, he was opening up a bit more, though. Randy Brown starts landing some big combos. And then Gabriel Bonfim knees him in the fucking head. People saying early stoppage, you need to shut the fuck up. Did you guys not see how his head bounced off? And he's like he fucking dropped like a fucking tard. The way he dropped, he looked mentally disabled for a couple of seconds. He was incapacitated there. He was out. Then, he woke back up, put his arms up, but you realize Mark Smith jumped in. If Mark Smith didn't jump in, Gabriel Bonfim would have just fucking hammered him in, maybe elbowed him. He would have rendered him fully out cold on the canvas, twitching in front of his friends and family at home in Jamaica. You know what? The people in Queens would have been watching that on the telly, and they would have seen him fucking go limp. Early stoppage is ridiculous. Bonfim fucking slept him. His head bounced off the canvas. For fuck's sake, not every stoppage is an early stoppage. He woke back up, yes. But he woke up because Mark Smith gave him the ability to wake up. I don't know. I picked Randy Brown. I wanted Randy Brown to win. But Bonfim just clearly got the knockout there. That was a fair stoppage. But, this just happens every card. But anyway, bit of a quick recap. There's not really much to talk about this card. UFC 322. Expect a pretty long breakdown. I'm probably going to do a very long breakdown for that card because Cody Haddon, Jack Della Maddalena, mate, they're on the card, so I'm probably going to do a big breakdown for that one. But yeah, I don't know how this video probably has it even been 10 minutes? It's been like 12 minutes, So I haven't done a very long breakdown for this card. But there's not really much to break down, to be honest with you guys. So anyway, that's all I've got to say on the card. Bonfim, good performance, calls out Colby Covington. I like the call out. I think Bonfim would beat Covington. That's a nightmare matchup for Covington. What the fuck is he going to do to Bonfim? He's not going to outstrike him. He's not going to wrestle him. Maybe he's got the cardio, but if he shoots on Bonfim, Bonfim is going to guillotine him. On the feet, he beats the shit out of Colby. It's a very bad matchup for Colby. Unless he can get a pressure style on the feet, a pressure box decision win where he breaks Bonfim on the feet, where he has no respect because he doesn't have the power. I just can't see it. Just don't see how Bonfim would lose that fight unless he really went in there trying to lose. Unless he went out there doing just spinning attack after spinning attack to gas out and they get broken by Colby, maybe. But I think Bonfim, plus he's so much bigger as well. He's bigger than Colby, heavier than Colby, stronger than Colby, more powerful than Colby, good leg kicks, good striking. I think he would destroy Colby Covington. But anyway, that's all I've got to say on the card. So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe if you ain't already. Yeah, not an early stoppage. I'm just going to preface this, not an early stoppage. But anyway, quick recap. Every time I make one of these videos, I seem to lose a subscriber. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what you guys want me to say about this card. There's just not much to say, but I'm going to keep doing the breakdowns. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye. Shout out to the two members, M and Todd. I remembered your name, Todd. The two members. I don't think Meat Commercial Orders is a member anymore, which is disappointing. But the two members, M and Todd. Shout out you guys for being members. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.